you guys are looking into getting a misting fan as the temperatures start warming up here when summer's right around the corner, I've used various different brands over the years, from Ryobi, a Cobalt, and a few others. But what separates this Skil version here from those, it not only can run off their 12-volt battery, it can also run off their 20-volt, and it also is included as a tank here, so you're not carrying around a bucket. My goal here today, I'll briefly talk about what you get in this kit, and also I'll give you a quick demo and showing you how well this thing works, especially for the price. Starting with the price, it retails for $99. It's been on sale the last couple months for a little bit cheaper than that. In the kit, you're going to get a 2.0 battery, and you're also going to get a USB-C cable, and then this 20-watt charger. If you're not familiar with how Skil charges their 12-volt batteries anymore, there's no need to have the bulky chargers anymore. You simply plug this in, it's very similar to how you plug in your iPhones, etc., to charge them, and use this USB-C cable, and it charges it. It actually charges it very quickly. In addition, this can also be used as another portable charging device, so you can charge your personal devices as well. This is something that separates a lot of the other manufacturers, Milwaukee, Bosch. They all require you to get those big inverters put on top of the battery. This is very unique because you can just use this included cable here, plug it in here, plug it in your phone, and this is all you need, and it works very good. So this is something I really do like about their batteries. They also do have the indicator there on the side, just like all the other batteries as well. And then you're also going to get, the fan. This is a 7-inch fan with the included water tank here. And this is something that's also pretty unique to this because, again, as I just mentioned there, a lot of these misting fans, they don't give you these onboard tanks. You literally have a separate bucket that you got to have a hose over here and you're constantly filling up. Versus this, you can just carry it around wherever you want. So it is a very compact setup. In regard to the dimensions, your height is going to be 18.2 inches, then your width is going to be 5.7 inches. If you compare it to a very similar Milwaukee fan over here, now this isn't a misting fan, this is just a regular fan that I've used over the years. You can get an idea of the size here. Yes, it is a little bit taller here because of the tank. When we move on to the weight, this is where, again, we'll compare it to our Milwaukee. Our Milwaukee is 6 pounds, 15 ounces. Then our Skil is 5 pounds, 10 ounces. Now, obviously, once you put water in there, this thing's going to get a little bit heavier, but, it is a little bit bigger there, but it is about a pound lighter than our Milwaukee over here. In regard to the operation, you're going to notice over here you have this compartment for your batteries. And I just have a 12-volt 2.0 battery in there. You can put the 4.0 in there as well. In addition, you can also use their 20-volt batteries. There's plenty of room in there. The runtime on this battery here, the 12-volt 2.0, on the low speed, from a low power speed and a lower misting speed, is 4 hours on that little 2.0 battery, which is pretty impressive for a 12-volt battery. Obviously, as you increase the speeds over here, that can decrease, but you do have the ability to put larger batteries in there as well. On the back side, you're going to notice it does have this here, and what you can do here is you can lean it on the side. So if you're sitting on a chair and you want to angle it up, or you can obviously have it here and have the ability to put water here, or you can put water here. So that is another nice feature that you, depending on how you're, angle on the fan, you do have very easy access to fill this up with water. Then the last thing real quick here worth mentioning is this little compartment in the back. So you can take a little Phillips screwdriver here and open this up. And what this allows you to do is there's a filter in here that you can easily remove if it gets dirty. So you just remove that hose there, twist this off, and you can clean that out. The last thing you want to do is, depending on how dirty your tap water is, something is all sealed up in here and it gets clogged up and you got to throw your fan away because you don't have access to clean it. You can very easily get in here and clean this. I've used this fan here for the last couple of weeks, with just regular city tap water. You're probably not going to have very many problems with this getting jammed up if you're using tap water. Obviously, well water and some other sources of water, you may have to think about this more often, but it is nice that you do have access to clean that in the event you do need to clean it. Then on the front here, this patent pending nozzle, they also talk about this is very easily to disassemble as well if that gets clogged. So, you do have access to both of those points there in the event you have to clean it. So that is something I really do like as well. All right, so now that we went through the overall setup here, let's take this thing outside, fill it up with some water, and I'll show you how well it works. All right, so to fill it up, we'll open up this top one here, and again, you do have the option to fill that up as well. Then once you get filled up, just put your cap back on there. And you're going to have 3 different power settings down here. So this fan, you can do 1. Just hold the button down. It'll turn on there. So that's speed 1. There's speed 2. Then press it again, and then there's your speed 3. Then to turn it off, you're going to hold the power button back down. Then down here is the misting button. So when you turn this one on, it's going to do the full power. So you have the 2 bars. If you hit the button again, it'll go down to 1. One call out on the 1, you're going to notice it'll come out here, then it'll pause. So it's almost like a delay, where a scheduled delay where it'll miss for a couple seconds. It won't miss a couple seconds. It missed a couple seconds. So it's kind of on and off. Versus when you do the second there, it's constantly coming out full power. And I'll show you that here real quick on the misting. So we'll turn the fan on. We'll press it. So that's going to be the full misting power on speed 1. We'll go to speed 2 and speed 3. Go back to 1. Then we'll go down to the misting of the 1 option. And there you see it turned off. It'll come back on here in a second. So as you can see there's a little bit of delay where it turns on, turns off. So I do really like that. If you want to be somewhere where you don't want it constantly blowing water at you, it'll just inadvertently keep turning off there on the speed 1. I'm not sure how well that water's coming across there in the video, so I'm going to try one other thing here, just give you an idea how much water really comes out of here. So that's just the speed 1. We'll turn it up to the speed 3. And you can see there's quite a bit of water coming out of there. Now obviously depending on where you're sitting and the wind conditions outside, you can sit farther away. But I've used this a couple times here, and you can very easily sit 4, 5, 6 feet away from this, and it still has plenty of power to get that water to you. And as you saw there, in just that quick little demonstration there is a lot of water coming out of that nozzle on the speed 2. So I really do like how this thing works. Alright, so what are my final thoughts here? As you saw there in that quick demo, this thing works really, really well, especially for the price. Again, as I mentioned there before, $99 for this entire kit. If you went out and just bought that battery and that charger over there, that's already just $50 just that. So by getting this fan and that, I think this is an excellent deal. After using this thing for a couple weeks, the only negative I would say is these indicators down here. Depending on the angle that you're looking at, you cannot make out what speed you're on. So if you're sitting in a chair and it's down like that, you can't see that it's lit up. You have to be looking straight on to see that it's indicated there. However, with that said, after using it for a little bit there, you can gauge on what speed it is with the misting just by, the fan noise and how much water is coming out of there. But that is just something I did notice. These indicators here are hard to see unless you're looking at them straight on. And one last thing to call out that I forgot to mention earlier, when you're using the misting function, one of the things that I was initially concerned about this is if it runs out of water and you have the misting option on, is it going to ruin that pump because it ran dry? There's actually a feature in here to know that if it runs out of water, it'll immediately shut that off. So that is an excellent option that if you look at some of the other cheaper fans out there, they don't have the ability to that, and you really risk burning out your pump if you run out of water. So, that is a good feature that this has as well. So if you're looking to get one of these misting fans, I think it's hard to beat this version here, especially for the price. So hopefully this helped you out. If it did, please give me the thumbs up. If you're interested in more content like this, please hit that subscribe. But again, I hope this helped you out, and thanks for watching.